She dies right there. Did you see the beating in the video, Dr. Gallagher?
I did, and at that point it looked like her spine was broken or her neck was broken. So it appeared as though the cervical vertebral column was dislocated from the skull itself. So in that, we call that an internal decapitation, but it was a violent blow and it was a violent outcome, and it was just absolutely sad and no reason for it. That brought about her instantaneous demise.
Okay, right there. There's another cover-up because according to police, she died 3 hours later. That did not happen. If you look at the actual death certificate, which I have right here in front of me, she died after just 15 minutes max. I don't know why the cops are saying 3 hours later, but.
So if you heard Nancy Grace, she's identifying where there was the police cover-up. That whole police report that they wrote was a lie, allegedly. A lie, which is why I have issues with that doctor. I did a whole video on the doctor and her background and stuff, and people were asking, why do you have an issue with the doctor? Because if she's so trained at what she does and she has at least experience being a doctor dating back to 2016, she should already knew that this girl was passed away. She died within 15 minutes of her injury, so she was already passed away by the time the maid came in there. The maid talked about touching Shanquella and she was hard, meaning she already reached rigor mortis, meaning she had been already passed away for several hours. So again, there was a cover-up going on with the doctor and the authorities, the law enforcement that came and wrote that fake report. And you had to really ask, well, then there definitely had been some shady stuff going on. Did they pay these cops? Did they pay the doctor off? There has to be a question of that. And there is a lot of issues that go on in Mexico when it comes to that type of situation of paying stuff. And this is an American dying in the villa, which could cause people to not, or deter Americans from wanting to stay at that villa, deter Americans from wanting to travel to Mexico. So it created an incentive in their mind to make it appear as though this was an accident so that they can cover up any type of responsibility or any bad shade that goes towards the Mexican authorities. And I just appreciate that Nancy Grace pointed out there where the shade